They're in season right now, pukeko. Yes, you can eat them, and we do. If you want to see my video on how to prepare pukeko, how to breast them out and how to cook them, then check out the video. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find, just search under Clay Tall Stories pukeko and you'll find it. There you go, mate. Without a doubt, this is my favourite time of the year for harvesting food. May in New Zealand, the apples are tree ripened and they are plentiful here. We're getting plenty of honey. It's really delicious to honey off our land. I'm really concerned the second hive has died to mites. There's nothing flying in and out of it. This is my mate's hive, Redneck Joe. You following me around, Super Duck, eh? You following me, mate, are you? Hey? You're just a pet duck, aren't you, eh? Yeah, you're not going to end up in the pot. Look how white the rain has made that chalet's coat. Look at it. It's white as. They got a real interesting paint job, those sheep. I think just about every Kiwi garden's got a silver bead in it, doesn't it? You're still following me around, mate, eh? I've actually staked my kale. It's got so big, and the rabbits can no longer feed on it. They can no longer reach it. It's get a bit old. Some of these fresher ones will take for lunch today. My artichoke. Artichokes actually belong to the thistle family. I'm going to take these off, these bottom ones, because they're not doing much on the ground. And let that there keep going. I grow my bok choy under nets, keeps the pukekos away from them. The size of that, beautiful. I try to eat 30 different vegetables minimum a week for nutrition, for my health, and I try to get a lot of colour. So not just all greens, although greens are probably the most important ones to have. I really like this Chinese cabbage, just produces and produces. Get these really nice leaves and stalks, you can eat the whole lot. Probably my least favourite kale is the Russian kale, although I do grow it because I like to have a variety. It's mostly stalk. Now the curly kale produces a lot. This one here. And there's a number of ways you can make it interesting, otherwise it can just taste pretty bland. Yeah, mate, you're looking for some food, are you? Just hanging around to hang around me, I think. It's like a little dog following me around. Just gonna take one off there. Give it up, mate, give it up. Good. So what are you two sisters up to this morning?
Preparing apples to stew them up.
Oh, stewed apple, yum.
And bottle them.
Ah, bottled apples, nice. And Pace getting the odd bit on the ground. What's it doing there, Pace? Eat up, Pace.
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody once said don't give your dogs apples because the apple seeds are poison. They'd have to eat about 30 kilograms of apples to get slightly sick, so we don't worry about it. These capsicum you've grown are nice, Margaret. Look really good. Little wee ones. Mini capsicums. Yum.
They're actually a sweet chilli.
Ah, they're a sweet chilli, are they?
They're very
Ah, nice. Sweet chilli. Nice one. This is Margaret's first gluten-free sourdough loaf, and I can tell you guys I've eaten it from last night, and I can also tell you that it failed. Sorry, Margaret. Dogs are looking at me like, is that dog tucker? Yes, it is, Pace. It is dog tucker. I won't be eating any more of it. Other than giving me serious flatulence, it wasn't much good to eat. What went wrong, Margaret?
Well, it's a gluten-free sourdough, so it reacts differently to the...
It certainly reacted differently inside my belly, I'll tell you that. It was very noisy last night. I'm giving Margaret a hard time because Margaret actually was the one that started growing sourdough. We've got this starter here in the fridge that Margaret bought. I think it was $20 to begin with. And I've been taking her leftover stuff and regrowing it myself. And I've actually grown a really good starter here, which I've been feeding. And the leftovers, which I'm keeping as well, because when you feed your sourdough, you take 2 out and put 4 in spoons, big tablespoons of your whatever you're growing with. And I've been making my own bread the last couple of weeks. I've been filming it because I've been learning how to do it, but I've got it down to, I reckon, what's a pretty fine art of making a nice loaf. I'm using flaxseed, chia seed, pumpkin seed, walnut, dates, sunflower seeds, a whole lot of stuff, and it's really starting to taste good. So today I'm going to do that, but it's a bit of a process. I'm not sure if I'll film it or not because it's quite a lot of work, but it definitely tastes good. And the loaf, you can eat it all the time. It's not like eating normal bread. it's just like quite good for you. It's quite healthy. Oh, Pacey scored a bit of apple, did you, mate? Yeah, where'd you get that from? That's a whole one that's peeled, Pacey. Where'd you get that, eh?
It dropped on the floor and you couldn't fast enough.
Oh, it dropped to the floor, okay. Yeah.
And he took it away so till he couldn't eat it.
Oh, okay, typical Pace, yeah. So it fell on the floor and he was the first to it. Yeah, they're waiting down there like little vultures, aren't they, for the next sort of bit to come down. Yeah. Another bit's fallen on the floor. He's scored again. He's got an apple peel this time. You're a bit slow there, Tilly, eh? You're a bit slow, mate. Yeah? You're a bit slow. Yep. They actually like eating it, but they can't really do much with it. It goes in and it comes out the other end, pretty much. Got visitors by the sound of it. Guys, I've got to show you this. This is what Hillary's been doing. These are tomatoes, but what they're done in, these are actually tomato too. These are what Margaret's grown. They're all our grown tomatoes, and what's in here is basil, there's salt, and there's garlic, and they're fermented tomatoes, and they taste absolutely delicious. Let me show you guys what the ladies have been preserving. Check it out. This is Margaret's hawthorn, which is grown wild. It's hawthorn chilli that she's grown. Got apple sauce that's done here. Oh, this is apple juice, sorry. These are persimmons done, and they are delicious. Really nice. All bottled. More chilli. This has all been what the ladies have done the last few weeks. Margaret and Hillary have been so busy. This is a quince and chili. Really nice sauce. I'm actually salivating while I'm showing you because I know how good it tastes on my kurma chips. You'd like, wouldn't you, Pace? That's right. Not going to happen. Hillary just actually corrected me. I told you guys wrong. These are actually quinces. The persimmons are in the next jar up. I got that wrong. Up in here. Oh, gee, there's more in here. You ladies have been busy. It's got, is this an apple, is it? On here? Apple? Where's the persimmons, Hillary? They've disappeared. Someone's robbed them. Is that a persimmon there? I think it is. Yeah? Is that persimmon?
No, that's apple.
Okay, so where is the persimmons gone? Or was I right the first time? Pace, you're not getting... You think there's a mouse in the drawer. That's our persimmons there. Okay, I got those a bit wrong. They are ripe on the trees, or ripening on the trees right now. In May in New Zealand, you'll see them everywhere if you've got a persimmon tree growing. Morning, Po. How you doing, Po? You good girl. Always a good girl, Normally, you'd be hunting this morning, wouldn't you? Yeah, Bigsy, I'm going to let you out, mate. Yeah, you wouldn't be hunting because you're still recovery mode, mate. You're still on antibiotics and painkillers, yeah. And Po. Pace trying to get an apple out of the tree. And Tilly's waiting for it to fall down so she can grab it. Yeah, Bigsy wants to come out. He's too small. Come on, little shorty. You going to get up there, short ass? He's going to try and get an apple. Po's already got hers. Having a pee while she's got an apple. Watch out, Tilly doesn't steal your apple, Po. She will, she'll have a crack at it. I know, she's going to mark the same spot. Po's still trying to get an apple. He's running around like a blue ass fly. You can see one up high. He's got all the low-lying ones and they're all really high now. I know what you're hanging around for, mate. Yeah, I know. Right, we're going to take the cone of shame off you, mate, and take you for a walk on the lead. Good boy, Bigsy. So that's healing up pretty good, that rip. Isn't it, eh? It's healing up pretty good. 80-pound boar, one poke, and he nearly bled to death, didn't you? There wasn't much left in the tank. I poked his gums and they were white as a ghost. Don't stand on my jersey, mate. Come on, we'll go for a walk. You can stay on the lead and close. That is one long piss, boy. He's been going for a while. I wish I had a bladder like that. Wish I could hold that much. I'd give my left testicle to be able to hold my bladder for that long. Bloody hell, it's been going for about, oh, I'd say that was a good 2 minutes I've been standing there. The reason I'm not going hunting this morning is I'm a bit shattered. I just went too hard last week. I'm still recovering from a disease process. I'm still on the mend, and I forget sometimes that I've got to go a bit slow. I'm 1 year into it, and I've got 2 more years to go, and my health specialist said by then I'll be pretty much back on track. But inside my mind, I'm healthy. Bigsy, get him behind. I'm trying to do a vlog and talk, and you're wrapping the lead around my legs. Yeah, I feel good, but I hit the wall yesterday. I was like, oh, we're going to go for a hunt. And I got up and everything was like, my body was saying, nah, you're not doing anything. So last night I didn't do my usual thing. I just went to bed early and I slept in. Man, it felt good. I slept in like, I was less like a boss lying in bed this morning at 9 o'clock. Normally I get up at 5:30, but my body just said nah. And Yeah, I know when I get run down, I get blisters on my lips and I get real achy joints, and I just feel like a bucket of hairy arseholes. I don't feel like I can do anything. So I've started to listen to my body. Pacey, coming in or not? I've started to listen to my body, and I'm going to start slowing down and not get to the point where I get exhausted like I did last week, because it was a good week, but I did too much. You can see that boat behind me, paid $500 for that. We're getting a shed built down here. It's something that's been in the making for about 3 years, and they're going to just about start, hopefully. Bigsy, would you just heal up, mate? Yeah, we're going to build that shed when hopefully in the next 3 months. It's going to happen. Oh shit, sorry mate. Good boy, sorry buddy. Didn't mean to kick you there. And then I can put the boat in it and start working on it because it needs work. Sorry Bigsy. Good boy Bigsy. There's a good boy. Poor old Bigsy. He's like wanting to go, but I've got to keep him in because I don't want to open those stitches up. Good healthy poo. That little toilet brush running around. Stealing Poe's bits of apple again. The neighbours were shooting ducks last night. Quite a few got shot, and there's a pond opposite me. And I'm not shooting any ducks on my property because I've got ducks here myself. And I was watching the Parries fly over, and they normally fly in pairs. And 3 pairs came over, and then like 2 lots of singles came over, and they were both males. And I realised they just had their partner shot. And that's the thing about paradise duck, is they pair off for life. So when they get their partner shot, they stay single for a long, long time. I don't know whether they do pair up again. I guess they do eventually, but kind of sad watching the singles come in and realise, oh, you've lost your mate. And that's duck shooting, isn't it? Part of the equation you can't remove is you've got to kill them. Well, I've been shooting the pukikos with a 410. I thought about filming it, but I actually, well, I had GoPro on. I looked at it. It didn't look that spectacular. You got to shoot them when they get off the ground. And it's like, as soon as they got up, I was just like walking up to them. As soon as they got airborne and shoot them, I thought, well, that doesn't look very sporting. People are not going to like seeing that. And I was just culling. Although we do eat them, we breast them out, and it's a nice Spanish stew you can do with it. I have got a video on that, as I said earlier. So what I might do is I might put it in the comment section so you can have a look at that for you guys that are actually hunting pukiko right now. Right, I'll feed these little bastards. Tear into it. Poe's still back down there looking for rats. There she goes, sniffing around. There's quite a lot of rats in that ditch down there. Tail wagging suggests she's just on the prowl. Hasn't actually got onto one. Bigsy's leaving, Bigsy. That's where your nuts used to be, mate. Leave it, Bigsy. That's why he's got the cone on. Stop him pulling those stitches out of his nuts. We've taken his nuts out of him. We did that when he was on the table, because he has been quite a scrappy dog, so that hopefully will maybe calm him down, although it's pretty late in the piece. He's quite an old dog to be castrated, but I thought, well, he's under the knife. Might as well get done while he's under, and hopefully that'll help the aggression that he showed towards other dogs, particularly male dogs. Pace has had his nuts taken out too. The basic rule is on the farm that you just don't trust anything. But the bull is particularly dangerous, but actually anything at all on the farm that's got nuts, testicles. Of course, the biggest thing on the farm you don't trust is the farmer. So anything, don't trust them. That's my rule. They've got nuts, be careful. People get killed each year by bulls, but they also get killed by rams. So I think on average it's 1 to 2 people a year get killed by a ram, and it's like 5 or 6 from bulls. Mostly in the yards they get crushed, which is pretty high statistic really. Oh, look, there's some mushrooms growing down here. Haven't seen these guys before. They're a black mushroom. You don't have to ask my son what they are. It's an interesting looking mushroom. I don't think it's one I would eat. Certainly be one that might take you to God or some far off place, but it doesn't look like a normal mushroom, a black mushroom. What the hell is that? Anybody know? It's a new one to me, that one. Lots of them growing. He's enjoying having that cone off him, aren't you, boy? Got a bit of an itch? Hey? I don't run a chest plate on him. Because... Leave it, Bigsy, leave it, because he is a big dog and he just can't get through the scrub with it on. It's just way too restrictive. And he also, when I've had one on him, he's never liked it. The other dogs handle it, but he just doesn't hunt well with it. Leave it, Bigsy. I don't blame you, mate. I don't think I'd be wagging my tail if I'd just had my nuts cut out. It didn't seem to bother him one bit. Not at all. That's right. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Tail's wagging furiously. Tilly just like daintily walks around the grass. She can't go too far. If it gets too high, she gets lost in it. That pile of dirt over there is where I'm going to build my new shed. And there's some of the timber I've got already. We're just doing step by step as we can afford it. It's been years in the making that, and the house is not finished yet, but I figured a shed was actually quite important to have, so it's a project that will happen eventually. She kept us in fish for 15 years. I said I'd never take her out again. I actually did just recently, but she's past the use by date. I'm probably going to chop her up, make into either a wasabi plot for growing wasabi, or a raised garden for vegetables, or I might even cut the end off and stand on its end and use it for a giant letterbox, because I don't have a letterbox still. Good girl, Poe. That's a good dog. Good girl, hey? Good girl, hey? She's a good dog, ain't she? Yeah, she's a good dog. You come up for a bit of love, did you? Hey? Good girl. That's a good dog. Good dog. Come on. As you guys know, and you girls, for the last 20 years I've always looked after a young fella. He's either lived on the land or stayed here part-time. This is the first time I'm actually looking after family. I've got my brother Tristan here. He doesn't need any looking after, he just needs a space. And man, he's done well since he's been here. He's lost 9 kg. He's actually looking good for the first time in a long time. He's got his hair all trimmed and his beard trimmed, and he's looking fit and strong. He's been working the land and doing okay for a city boy. He's got a lot to learn still, but currently he's living here. And that whare, which is paid for by patrons, Damo was in there for a year almost, and prior to that was Papa Joe. I talk with Damo regularly. I was talking this morning. He's clean, he's drug free, he's on good food, he's learning Māori, getting back to his roots and doing really well with life, and having him for a year was awesome. We miss him and we hope to see him again soon. But when my brother's gone from here, we'll take on another young fella, and that'll be his home for a while until he gets back on his feet. And that's just a thing that we just do all the time. It's about putting something back in the community. A lot of people do it. They live here, all they've got to do is 2 hours Monday to Friday in the garden, that's all. Or jobs like walking the dogs. Damo's job was just walking dogs. It was pretty easy, but it gives them a chance to, just a safe place to be and get back on their feet. And we've got a few rules: no alcohol, no drugs on the property. That's pretty much it. And no sort of no dramas, like negative, unnecessary. If people bring a lot of drama to the land, then they get the boot up their ass. We don't tolerate silly stuff, but we also work with people that have problems and get them the right help. And it does make a big difference. I've learned a lot about myself by helping other people. Actually, I've learned a lot about my own shortcomings. Good boy. My own intolerances and my own bad habits. Get in, Bigsy. And it's been good for me. I've learned to become patient with people, which I haven't always been that patient, and I've gained a lot. I've actually gained a lot of friends too. A lot of them are now men that come around here and say g'day. Don't you attack me. No, don't. You've done it twice already. You won't get anything. She's hanging around for the possum. So is Tilly. Yeah, I know. Just gonna take the wrapper off. This is our possum, guys. It's made from possum and other stuff. The super duck loves to get the little bits to drop off, don't you? And occasionally a big bit that I cut. But your beak can't cut that, because you're not a dog, you're a duck. Don't say I don't spoil you, hey? Don't say I don't spoil you. I wouldn't go near that, mate. She'll have you. She'll have you. Yep, she will. For Tilly. No, not for you, mate. Just for Tilly. There you go. Tilly. You had yours, mate. Hey, don't bite. Calm down. Right, what have we got here? We've got some for Poe. Well, give you this one here, Bixie. You can have a wee one. There you go, mate. There you go, Poe. In your box. There's another small one in your box, mate. Get in. You've already had your eggs. Morning, haven't you, mate, hey? Check out this. This is all the autumn growth still on my orange tree. Look at that. It's still growing in autumn. I grew this guava last year, and we've had a very small crop. These are the red ones. They're a bit smaller, and they're pretty well nothing to eat there. These are the guava berries growing outside my bedroom window, and this plant has got a prolific amount on it. This guy's just about ripe. Could almost take him off. Probably ripen up. They've got seeds in, and they're really quite nice. That's how they look on the inside. Delicious. The new coat rack that Jared Pearce made, he made this coat rack out of horse shoes, as you can tell, is pretty much just about full. Got room for one more coat on it. Isn't that cool? He made that and sent it to me through his mum dropped it off. That was brilliant. And almost as if to guard the property, this bore made out of a bit of beach, I think it washed up on the west coast. West Coast Feral made this. Look at this, all the workmanship that's gone into it. The tongue in its mouth, it's brilliant, isn't it? And he drove over here and he gave it to me. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. A lot of work on that there, just a piece of wood. Excellent. Our weather vane, or wind vane up there, is also a bore, and I forget the bloke that made that, so if you can remember your name, please let me know. His son dropped it off, and I think it's awesome. He gave me some decoy ducks in this, and there's no wind at all today, so it's not really giving us a clear indication that she's dead still. Good. Good girl, Tilly. That's a good girl. For me, part of homesteading means also going out away from the homestead and hunting and fishing. So I hope you get out there with the sun and the kayak and catch some fish. Check this out, guys. This is what I call creative. All the shells of the beach made in these cool sort of trees. That's awesome. And they've taken just the logs along here that have been washed up, all the wood, and they've made a wee walkway, some stairs going right up to here. That is so cool. Today we go out here, my son and I, Russ the Fish Buster, and way out there, way out about 5 or 6 kilometres out, we can see a massive boiler. Way out. That's a long way out, son. Yeah. That's actually too far for us to paddle, I think. We've picked the worst possible time to go out. 1:30 in the afternoon, onshore breeze has already come up. Hope we've got time for fish. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Hey, look over there, look! Boiler! Right here! Right by us! Happy days, boiler up just over here. Right, we'll go through that. That explains why I'm getting hits. Would you look at this for a buster? What a boiler! There's gannets, there's petrels, there's seagulls, there's blackback gulls. They're all there. And I'm going straight into it, man. I'm right in the middle of it. Holy shit! They're boarding up all around me. I can see fish going under the boat. I'm right in the middle of it. Look at this. Little birds. And it makes you wonder what else is underneath me right now. Is there any big kingfish under there? Or any more big sharks? It's happening right in front of me. I'm riding the board up. Look at the fish on the top of the water. Holy shit, right in front of me. Whoa, I'm right in the middle of it. Look at this, I'm riding the board up. Oh shit, they're right underneath me. Whoa, this is insane. Right in the middle of it. Holy shit, all that and I haven't even got a strike. That's a sign of a real useless fisherman, eh? That was awesome. Well, I got a hit there. You see the fish under the water? I know, they look cool, eh? The shearwaters look awesome underwater, eh? Pretty amazing, really. Screaming rails! Just took off then, see that? Holy shit! That's a good one. That's a goodie. I'm side onto the waves here, so I'm gonna get knocked over. Gonna pull me round. There's fish still here, son. There's a car wire that hit me. On the junkie jig. I'd like to get this boat facing the right way so I don't arse over. Oh, he's a good one. He's a goodie. He's a good one. Oh, shit. I'm gonna... Didn't have enough play on there. I had it too tight. Nearly snapped another tiger borer. That would have pissed off bloody Jig Star. This is where the glove comes in handy. Yeah, in the boat. That's a nice kahawai. Yeah, nice long fish. Good one. Off the bottom too. Good bastard David's Fishing. He's got his own YouTube channel, sent me this. Oh, I don't think we can break that one. It's like an 80 pound. Been there for quite a while. Look at that. Ho ho ho. I didn't even know it was on. Jeez. Not much life left in this. Oh, what a little bit of life. Mate, how long have you been on there for? Geez, I'm lucky a big kingy, or would have been lucky to have a big kingy come along and taken him. Nothing wrong with that. On the ice. Wash your hands. There goes Julie, that I met when I was fishing the other day. She's parked up in the same place. Awesome. She's seen my son and she's come down to say good day, I think. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it doesn't get much better, does it, folks? So I meet Julie on the beach and she goes, can I give you a hand?
Bloody great, eh?
Bloody awesome, mate. Good to meet you again here.
Oh, you too.
That is one bonus Kauai fillet. Is our fillet's done. We'll keep this here for chum. Yeah, that's it.
Can you see a fish scale?
Yeah, I can smell that, and man, it smells good. If I was cooking this, guys, I'd be doing a little bit different, but Julie wasn't prepared. We shouldn't even know that I was going to be coming down here. It's just straight in the pan, but it just shows you, you can take this fish and just throw it in the pan, and it's going to be okay. But time for another cup of tea.
So that there, is that blood?
Yeah, it's a bit of blood. I didn't bleed it properly, that's okay. People that fussy about their blood on their Kauai, I can tell you right now that there's actually some people that actually prefer it, but it's each their own. You know, some people just don't like it. You don't like it, you won't notice it, mate. Try a little bit of it. How's that?
So good.
Yeah, those baby Kauai are.
Oh man, that's nice.
How's that?
That is the best. What, an hour ago it was still swimming.
Yep, it's swimming out.
That's beautiful.
It's in your belly.
Really moist. I think the cooking's just finished it off.
Yeah.
Yes, a bit of lemon would have been great.
Yeah, a bit of lemon would be great. Hey guys, good luck with your own fishing. However it's going out there. And be good, can't be good, be careful. And we'll see you in the next video. See you later.
Bye. Would you like the canopy up?
Nah, she'll be right. Yeah, it's fine.
I don't care getting wet.
Yeah, do I. Yeah.